Hi, I'm Althea Mariel Amador, and in this video we're going to talk about cells. Do you know that cells are the basic units of life? They are the basic units of structures and functions in all living things. Let's take a look at the cell theory. And did you know that there are three main points of cell theory? The first one is that all living things are made up of one or more cells, and that is how the cells contribute to the structures of living things. Number two, the cell is the basic unit of structure and organization in organisms. Cells carry out the life processes of organisms, which it contributes to function. Number three, cells arise from pre-existing cells, meaning a new cell comes from an old cell through cell division. Cell membrane is a very complex layer that surrounds the cell. It helps with protection, transportation, and communication. The cell membrane is made primarily up of phospholipids. Phospholipids have a polar head in which it attracts water, while this is a non-polar tail in which it repels water. This layer protects the cell from all the infection that wants to come inside the cell. In addition, the membrane also have the molecules like carbohydrates, proteins, and cholesterol, and they help keep the cell flexible along communication among other cells. There are two types of cells, the classification of eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell. The main difference between the two cells is that the eukaryotic cell has a double membrane bound nucleus in which it contains the cells of DNA, and the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus. They only have the nucleus, in which it is the central upward part of the cell, where the DNA is found. Eukaryotic cells also have other large complex membranes, bound organelles in which the prokaryotic cells lack. This includes mitochondria, the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, and in the case of the plants, which is the chloroplast. Organisms with eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes, in which they include animals, the plant, the protozoa, and the fungi. The organisms with prokaryotic cells are called prokaryotes, in which includes the bacteria and the archaea. Mitochondria is a double membrane organelle called as the powerhouse of the cell because it produces molecules which are usable form of energy. The enzymes in mitochondria converts these energy molecules into usable molecules, which is called adenosine triphosphate. The mitochondria has two membranes, the outer and the inner membrane. Outer membrane is porous because it allows transport materials across itself. The inner membrane contains all the necessary enzymes for ATP production. Chloroplasts are membrane-bound organelle, in which it acts as the main center of photosynthesis. Thylakoid membrane contains pigment, and that key pigment is the chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is the green color in which it is very good at absorbing light because the function of the chloroplast is it is the site of photosynthesis.